Hey guys, welcome back to Dad's Views. Today we've got another charity shopping, boot sale and CEX shopping haul. So let's get straight into it. Run that VT. Hey guys, thank you for tuning back in. Today we are looking at some more physical media I've picked up in charity shops, boot sales and CEX. Let's dive right in. We've got quite a stack to get through. So my first one, we got the director's cut of Dark City. It's 1998, directed by Alex Priest, and it's a sci-fi noir crime thriller where a guy wakes up from sleep and he discovers he's been accused of murder, but he has no memory of the murders. So he investigates and tracks down what's going on. Never watched it, but I'll give that a good watch at some point. Second one, we've got the 2007 movie War with Jet Li as an assassin and Jason Statham as an FBI agent investigating the assassin. And it was directed by Philip G. Artwell. So anyway, Jet Li is amazing. I like Jason Statham. Definitely watch that one. My next one is the 2012 Stephen Dorff movie Break. It's a crime thriller. I've never watched it, but I will watch it at some point. And another crime thriller. We've got the 2011 Channing Tatum and Al Pacino film, The Sons of the One. And it's another crime thriller. Don't know anything about it, but I do like the lead actors, so I'll give it a go. My next one is the 2013 crime drama about a Detroit cop, Mark Strong, Low Winter Sun. Now, apparently they only made one season, and I picked up this one, the complete season one, still in its original wrapping. So it was brand new, and I think I paid 50 pence. Magic. My next one, I got the Mel Gibson Apocalypto. So with 2006, directed by Mel, and basically it's the story of the downfall of the Mayan Empire, and the main character, his family are being persecuted by the Mayan authorities, and he escapes to save them. Apparently it's all in the original Mayan language, which was very brave at the time, with English subtitles. Never seen it, but Mel Gibson's films are normally very, very good with a high standard. So I will watch that one at some point. My next one, I got the 2010 comedy directed by Andy Tennant, starring Gerard Butler as a bounty hunter, Jennifer Aniston as his ex-wife, who he's actually arrested on a bounty. And it's their comedy adventures as he tries to bring his ex-wife to justice, and then discovers that people are after them both. Quite a good film. I remember taking my wife to the cinema and watching this, and we both enjoyed it at the time. Okay, the next one, we got the 2018 spy thriller Red Sparrow, starring Jennifer Lawrence, directed by Francis Lawrence. Jennifer plays a Russian ballerina who flunks out of ballerina school and then gets recruited by the KGB to be a Red Sparrow. And a Red Sparrow is an agent that seduces the enemy to get the information. And Jennifer, her movies are normally very good, so I'll give that one a go. And then my next one is the 2011 movie with Jason Statham again as the mechanic. He's a highly skilled contract killer that specializes in killing his contracts and making it look like accidents. Hence the title, The Mechanic. And yeah, I think I've seen this at some point, but I'll watch it again. I really do like Jason Statham. Right, here's a couple more that I've got from different places, but they are pretty special, so I put them in a separate pile. So my first one is the HMV Premium Collection 4K movie of Trading Places. And as per usual, it comes in a beautiful slipcover. And inside, you've got the disc, and then you've got a movie poster and postcards. So this is 1986. This was directed by John Landis, starring Eddie Murphy as Billy Ray Valentine, Dan Aykroyd as Louis, and Jamie Lee Curtis as the Ophelia sex worker that helps out Louis. And the premise is quite simple. At the start of the film, Dan Aykroyd plays a commodities broker, very rich and very privileged, and his two bosses, the Duke brothers, make a bet that they can't break Louis and make him broke and lose everything, and see if he returns. He becomes a criminal in his destitute poverty. And with the same token, they promote Eddie Murphy's character, Billy Ray, to become rich, well, very rich, and working for their commodities company. So they sort of like reverse it, a bit like the Prince and the Pauper, but for quite nasty reasons. The Duke brothers make the bet over $1, so they destroy two lives. And towards the end of the film, both Louis and Billy Ray find out the reasons behind everything, and they take their revenge on the Duke brothers, which is really good. The characters, the performances, the acting, the music are all first rate. This is 1980s comedy at its very best. If you haven't seen this film, please do so. It's a brilliant movie. Still makes me laugh. And that one there, I think I paid from CEX. I think that was, I'm going to say £6 or £8. But anyway, really happy to have that in my collection. Right, the next two I picked up in charity shops, but they're actually box sets of the DC Universe Titans, and I only paid £2. So these are in really good order. What can I tell you about it? I've never watched these on TV before, but the first season was released in 2018, and it's part of the DCU, and it centers around Dick Ward, the character that goes on to become Robin. They create their own crime fighting team called the Titans. And then I've also bought season 2 of the Titans. So this was released in 2019, and yeah, centers on the same things really. Dick Ward and his gang fighting crime together. And I've never watched them, but I will do, because I like a bit of the old superhero stuff. And that, again, that was £2. Brilliant. Right, this is a CX purchase. This is Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And this is still a fairly recent movie. It was released on 2025 and directed by Emma Honey. And yeah, based on the arcade game, the arcade game, computer game, where robots go on a killing spree. The animatronics are possessed by the dead, and they wreak havoc in a cafe, an old a fast food joint. Good fun. I really enjoyed the first and the second one, and they're still selling this in HMV for full price, which is $14.99. So when I saw this in CX for a tenner, I picked it up. And then my final pick for today is another CX purchase, and it's the absolute classic Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. starring Paul Newman, Robert Redford, and it's the story of the two outlaws evading capture until they end up in Bolivia, where the Bolivian army unfortunately end their lives. And it's a true story, but it's an Oscar winner. I think it was Oscar nominated and it was a winner. And you got two of the best actors from the 1960s, early 70s, Paul Newman and Robert Redford. Absolutely epic Western. If you like your Westerns, if you're a fan of Yellowstone or Dutton Ranch and you want to watch some old school Westerns, you can do no wrong with that one. There we go, guys. That's all my physical media picks from charity shops, boot sales, and CEX this week. What are your thoughts? Please let me know. Join in the conversation. Put those comments below. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell. It's very much appreciated, and it literally takes you a couple of seconds, a swipe of the finger or a click of the mouse. Come on, guys. Let's join in. Let's be part of a good community. Okay, that's all for me now. Until the next time, bye for now.